What happens at a deposition? So when my clients, I'll talk about depositions of the plaintiff. When my client goes through a deposition, at our offices, we prepare the clients for a deposition. If you've never been in a deposition, what that means is that's when you have a court reporter and you're involved in a case of, I'll just use personal injury as an example. In that case, the insurance company attorney or the defendant attorney would often it's usual that they're going to take the deposition of the person injured, the plaintiff in a personal injury case, and they're going to ask that person about the accident, about the injuries they've sustained, about all those type of questions, and a lot of nosy questions, for example. So what they're going to start off with typically is asking the plaintiff where they live, who they live with, all those type of questions, how many kids they have, whatnot. Those are the nosy questions, and I tell my clients those are coming. The next thing they're going to ask about is whether there are any lost wages. Some people have lost wages and can't work because of an accident. Other people don't. And a lot of defense attorneys ask those questions right from the beginning because they want to know what they're dealing with. So I'll often prepare my clients for those questions. Then they'll go into the accident, find out about the facts of the accident, which you always want to prepare your client for. And next they would ask about the person's medical condition before the particular accident and afterwards. And so you would want to prepare your client for all of those types of questions. Then they're going to go into whether, and they'll take a lot of time doing this, obviously. Then they'll go into the medical treatment that the person has incurred after the accident. So all the different medical tests, the doctors, and ask the person what type of injuries they sustained on their body and where, or whether they have mental injuries or emotional distress, medical bills, all those kind of claims that arise out of a personal injury case. And then they'll finish up with other nosy questions, such as whether you've had any arrest or convictions, and we always prepare our clients to answer those type of questions. We don't want them to incriminate themselves. And then they'll ask often how their life has been changed by the accident. So anyway, depositions take longer than what I'm talking about now, obviously, and it takes me a good while to prepare a client. But generally, those are the type of questions that a plaintiff will be asked about. And we take our time to prepare our clients. Bottom line is you want to have your client tell the truth. You're sworn to tell the truth, and that's the most important part, that a person has to tell the truth, because if they don't have credibility, then why would they expect a jury to award them any money or whatever they're seeking in court? So anyway, have a good day. That's a general gist of what a deposition preparation is like. Take care. Bye-bye.